This is the story of two young boys.
We went around the common, and we just threw dollar bills at poor people.
That was the greatest.
They didn't see it coming.
Who are currently under investigation for using a club they founded to embezzle grant money from their school.
You suck!
Put your pants on! Put your up! Okay.
Right, so the club was the basis of everything. We get the club to work, we get the whole thing to work, we'll get our money. It was called the Future Leaders of the World, which just sounded so official that anyone would listen to us. People at our school are pretty desperate. They want to get into college. They think they're getting into like Harvard or Brown.
Idiots.
They can't afford it. There's no scholarships.
That's why it's called a community.
the website
www.world.
They thought that was a real company. There's no international organization.
So did the school.
We put like celebrities on the front helping African children. It looked great. Really, this club, the school loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were like, oh, this is great. It's got innovation,
Procreation.
that too. It was beautiful.
My team and I decided that in order to get a full grasp on the situation, we would need to interview the detectives in charge of the boys' case.
Thanks, Karen. Yeah, thanks, Karen. Asshole.
Please tell us when you first discovered the embezzlement.
Well, I was walking down the street one day to go get some food, and my boss called me up, and he said, hey, you guys should check this out. And so we did.
Yeah, and then I had to look up the word embezzlement in a dictionary. Great word. It has a lot of nuances.
Then we had to look up nuances.
Yeah.
As it turns out, the boys wanted to help their odds of obtaining the grant money by convincing their friend to run for student treasurer.
Stan's an idiot. I'll be honest, Stan is maybe the stupidest person I know. It took 2 minutes of insulting and then 3 minutes of convincing to get him on our side. And that pretty much sealed the deal. He was in.
Unbeknownst to the boys, however, Stan believed they wanted him to run for town senate, which, as I'm sure you know, is only slightly more important than student senate. As such, he set out to make his campaign ad.
Hi, I'm Stan Thiemann. This November, vote for someone who's strong on anti-taxes, strong on anti-abortion, and strong on anti-family values. Wait, no.
After you obtained the money, what did you spend it on?
Literally anything that we could or wanted to. It was pretty great. First thing, I got a hot tub. I got people to come to my hot tub, and I got some bathing suits.
Yeah, he went big and I went pretty small. I bought a notes app to write down everything that we bought. In fact, hold on, it's right here. All right, beach balls, beach umbrellas, a fake plastic sun floaty. I'm beach obsessed.
He is.
The boys' taste of the high life would be cut short, however, as their ploy was quickly uncovered by some sly detective work.
What was the got you moment?
Oh, when we got that anonymous tip.
Oh yeah, we got an anonymous tip from a Jared Lewinsky.
Is that the Jared Lewinsky on 44 Portsmouth Road? The ninth grader?
I don't know, is there another Jared Lewinsky in town?
No, there isn't. And that's the Jared Lewinsky.
So, one of the officers on duty told us your real name, Jared.
What?
Meanwhile, Stan had come up with a complex plan of his own. He decided to play to both sides of the political spectrum in a fruitless effort to garner as many votes as possible.
I'm Stan Thiemann, and this November, vote for me, because it is high time that we have a liberal with liberal values in the liberal office of liberal mayor. It is high time that the Koch brothers pay for everyone's college tuition. It is high time that we turn every gun store in America into a smoothie bar. It is high time that we melt down every cross necklace and turn it into birth control pills. I love the environment.
Okay, tell us how you two first met.
I mean, I think it was in preschool on the playground, which was kind of weird. You know, he was bullying kids. I was pulling their underwear, and we just kind of made a team together. You know.
Yeah. And then after first snack time, we went outside and we sat next to each other on the swings. Didn't really get to swinging, but we talked, and we figured out that we might have a play date soon, and we hit it off right away.
Yeah. You know, we were making fun of every kid on the playground. If a kid wasn't crying, we weren't doing a good job, you know?
Just like the mighty Icarus, the boys eventually succumbed to their own hubris and were taken into custody by the police.
Oh, the rest. Yeah, it was raining that day.
Yeah, it was not a good one.
No, I'm sorry. My memory's foggy. It was their sprinkler system. Not again. Their sprinkler system was on, and they were running through them like dogs.
It was a mess.
Yeah, so we just did the sensible thing, and we took off our shirts and we joined them, and then when we gained their trust and respect, we tackled them to the ground and beat the hell out of them.
Handcuffs
and we handcuffed
everything.
them.
Yeah, tasers out and all guns and glory. It was
the 9 yards, really.
It was a firefight to the end.
Yeah, we didn't write that down in the paperwork, so if you just want to admit this...
Thank you, Geronimo. Now I'm standing outside of the house where 2 high school students from Wounded Knee High School have been arrested for embezzling student funds from the student club organization Student Leaders of the World America. Now, these 2 students are currently in the hospital because of an ironic, twisted fate. One has been attacked by a guard dog at the knee, and the knee right now is facing critical condition, while the other student has been nipped in the pelvic area. Now, these 2 students are currently being questioned. Back to you, Geronimo.
Afraid of the bad publicity he'd received from his campaign backers being caught in a scandal, Stan decided to make a public response.
A fire is like a family. You gotta blow air on it until it survives. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. You know, there have been a lot of allegations floating around, like jellyfish in a brook, about me and my team. Allegations that we embezzled money from an orphanage. Now, I can tell you unequivocally, apologies, there have been a lot of allegations floating around that I and my campaign embezzled money from school donations. I can tell you now that these allegations are false. I had no idea that my team was embezzling money from school allegations. Arrest them. I don't care. I can hire more with all the money I got from the campaign. Anyway, I want you to know that I am still planning to fight for you, the people. I do not plan to end my campaign. There's still a lot of issues I'd like to address. There's so many issues, like termites in a termite-infested home, meaning that there are a lot, and that they are bad.
Otherwise, we make fun of people. People are terrible. Most people are really bad. I hate most people. Most people don't deserve to see me.
Yeah, I think the only person that really loves me is my mother. And my father gave up on me about When I entered 8th grade.
Well, they don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine.
I just wanted to share.
But it's fine. But I mean, my family's intact. I'm like this, you know, little schmuck. But you know, that doesn't help. Doesn't make it better. Doesn't change anything. I mean, I have a dad that's really nice, father figure. He doesn't. I'm kind of his father figure, honestly, in a lot of ways.
In a shocking development, my team learned that roughly $2,000 had gone missing from the evidence locker at the police station. We took this revelation to the lead detectives on the case.
It's a pain in the butt, but sometimes it happens. But it certainly wasn't anybody that we know or respect.
I see it as a service for the police because it shows the lack of security and possible security issues. So
Yeah, I mean,
in a way, it's good that 2,000 went missing. I don't think we should have to investigate that.
it's not investable. I mean, we're just missing money, and that's okay.
Yeah, and we have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the evidence locker. You don't see them go missing.
It's a good point, you know?
Yeah. Be thankful. Only 2,000 missing.
Be thankful in your life. It's an important thing.
In a last-ditch effort to save his campaign, Stan Thiemann took to the streets in order to find supporters.
Let's find some people. Yeah.
Hi. Could I ask you a couple questions?
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, this mic. It's this mic. I can't do it.
Is that reflective of the cold nature of the political climate? That's perfect. That's a
The
perfect.
cold nature of ice cream.
Hi, do you guys have a couple minutes to ask some questions?
Actually, I'm forgetting.
That's what I say. I'm gonna say. See, I hate it.
This is dumb.
Well, look at this. Look at it.
If you want to get into like politics at all, you're gonna have to do this stuff later on.
No.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
No. Literally no.
Yeah. They ask people on the street.
No, they don't. Hi, I'm Stan Thiemann. I'm running for town senate. Do you believe that the cold nature of ice cream reflects the cold state of politics today in Belmont? Sure.
It was then that my team received a message from Kyle. He said he had earth-shattering information, and he wanted to deliver it in person.
Okay, there's something you need to know about Tyler. Okay. When we were running the club one day, the teacher, Mrs. Bubuki, who helped us with the club, had Tyler accidentally pushed her out the window when they were looking at some trees. Pretty graphic. But we had a problem now. How do you deal with a dead person? So what we did was we made her a puppet. And so sometimes, you know, when the principal came in, it was fine. He'd leave. We put some nice shades on her. But then came date night. It was a problem. What are we gonna do? So Tyler went in drag. Lipstick, dress, the whole 9 yards. But then after date night, we found out Mr. Babuki was into some weird stuff. It was a murder. An accidental murder, but a murder nonetheless. All right, have fun with that.
Tyler, we're about to wrap up the whole documentary. You know, you've been great. We love having you, but we just have one last question. What did Mr. Babuki do to you?